the worst.
The Atlanta Falcons select Matt Ryan.
Deion Jones, linebacker, LSU.
Julio Jones.
Calvin Ridley.
Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle from Clemson.
And down he goes. He is sacked. Brady's in trouble again, and it's Jarrett yet again.
Been able to push him out of bounds. Would have been incomplete. You got those.
I give this a C+. I don't love this pick. I think desperation forced this pick.
He's at 90%. He's picked. Intercepted by Terrell.
On 2nd and 8, off the play fake, has some running room. Inside the 30, inside the 20, Vic into the end zone. Falcons win.
2nd and 10. Willis has some pressure. He'll just tuck it, cut it up, weave his way through traffic, still on his feet. Sheds another tackler. Willis again, kind of rolling out. He's going to take a shot downfield, looking for Douglas again.
It's easy to look at Malik Willis and say, oh, that looks really familiar to number 7 that we saw coming out of Virginia Tech.
Yeah, no doubt. Atlanta chose me, and I'm very pleased with that decision. I can't wait to get to town. I was kind of scared. I thought Detroit was going to take me. I would have asked for so much money that I had to put me on layaway.
So after we won that game, we're going to go ahead and just sim to the playoffs. Maybe we'll see that game inspired our guys to win some games. Probably not. We're looking at another high draft pick, it looks like. We did trade away a second for this upcoming draft so we could get Sauce Gardner. But no, that wasn't for Sauce Gardner. That was actually for our 3rd round pick, I believe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, at the end of the season, we are 80s across the board, which is good progression. We won 3 more games after that, which I think makes up a pretty good, record after that Lions win. We can go ahead and check the schedule. So after we won at the Lions, we lost to the Bucks, beat the Saints and the Panthers, lost to the Rams, lost to the Bengals, beat the Ravens, and lost to the Giants. At least we got those 2 division wins. It's always nice to see. Clearly, we didn't make the playoffs. Go ahead and take a look at the team. We jumped up a lot in terms of offensive yards. I think it said we ranked 16 or 18 in total offensive yards. Pretty good. Rushing yards picked up a step after that game, which is good to see. Go ahead and check on the defense, how we did. Total defense, we were dead last in the league. That'll do it to you, I guess. 35 sacks, though. That is not bad. Let's go back to 6 interceptions. Vikings had 20 interceptions. Nasty. That's crazy. Oh, my God. We'll go ahead and take a look at the individual stats. Our team. Malik Willis, 4,661 yards. That is nice. What is that? I believe that's the record, the rookie record for passing as well as for passing touchdowns. And only on 10 interceptions. Malik Willis got it done this season. I am glad to see that. 61% completion rating. He got sacked 44 times. I might want to compare that to the rest of the league. So, yeah, he's 5th most sacked quarterback in the league. Behind guys like Jared Goff, Ian Book, like I said, starting for the Saints. Didn't play too bad. Jameis Winston, who is in the Dolphins now. Mitchell Trubisky playing for the Steelers. That's rough. And then us. Looking at rushing, Damian Harris fails again to pass 1,000 yards. But this is a massive improvement to where he was midway through the season. So if he can just get it together for an entire season, maybe our offensive line had to get it together as well. It's not bad. 10 touchdowns. Moved it up to 4 yards per carry. Could still be a lot better, but I don't know if I'm going to re-sign him. He's a young guy. He has potential for sure. Depends how much he wants. We'll take a look. Cordero Patterson, 381 yards. We're not looking for him to get crazy amount of yards or touchdowns, but looking for him to have utility. Malik Willis, 309 rushing yards and a touchdown. It's good to see he's not putting his body too much on the line. Kyle Pitts breaks 1,000 receiving yards with 9 touchdowns. McCall Hardman, 965 receiving yards on 600. Calvin Ridley, only 922. It would be nice to see him break 1,000 again. But 11 receiving touchdowns leading the team, which is good. Sammy Watkins, 750 with 4 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins was getting his touches too, I guess. He's the one who caught that 74-yard pass. Not surprised. That man, Sammy Watkins, is a runner.
Taj Boyd pulls it away, flips it to Watkins again. Watkins breaks a tackle. Great breakout speed and a foot race. Watkins goes. Touchdown.
He's a runner. He's a track star. Sorry, I'm really cringe today. I apologize. Except I don't. Cordell Patterson, 594 yards with 6 touchdowns. He's doing his job. Love CP.
Ryan on first down. It is caught by Patterson. Cordero Patterson knocked out of bounds at the Saints 11.
Deion Jones leads the team with 136 tackles. Of course, this is the league's worst defense. He's leading in tackles. Grady Jarrett with 7 sacks and 14 tackles for loss. Ogundeji with 6.5 sacks and an interception that we did against the Lions. Kaminsky 6 sacks, so I have 15 tackles for loss. Alokan Davidson with 4 sacks, 17 tackles for a loss. That's good. I think he led the team in tackles for losses then, which is good to see from him. Deion Jones with 2 picks. AJ Terrell with only 1. Garyon Conley, Jalen Hawkins with 1. Hopefully we can see our man Sauce Gardner move into that stat line as well. 100 tackles, not terrible. Half a sack. So we're at the Super Bowl, and who is going to play? It's the Packers versus the Browns. Okay, the Browns in the Super Bowl. Something we don't expect to hear usually. So the Browns win the Super Bowl. The Browns are no longer in the toilet bowl. They are in the Super Bowl. Nick Chubb, Super Bowl MVP.
When your feelings are on the fence and you're not really sure whether you're in love with a person or not, then you get something called a half boner or the chubs.
That is crazy. I would have never bet on Baker Mayfield to win a Super Bowl. I guess the Browns more in general. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP again. Joe Judge is Coach of the Year for the Bengals. Patrick Mahomes, Offensive Player of the Year. DeMarcus Lawrence, back in the conversation, Defensive Player of the Year. Malik Willis wins Offensive Rookie of the Year for us. We figured that was going to happen. He's breaking records. And then Devin Lloyd of the Packers, middle linebacker, wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Wow, got to give it to the Browns, I guess. Jarvis Landry caught 3 touchdown passes, and Nick Chubb ran for 3 touchdowns. That is pretty impressive for the Super Bowl. And I love my man, Jarvis Juice Landry. Good for him. He's like the guy. Along with David Njoku, tight end for the Browns. I'm happy for those 2 guys. Of course, it didn't happen in real life, but I'm still happy for him, damn it. So we're going to go ahead and check our re-signings. We still need to look at Chris Lindstrom and Aloakon. I thought we re-signed Jalen Mills, but I guess we didn't, and maybe we shouldn't. He's regressed to a 72 overall. He's 29 years old. I guess I'm going to take a pass. Caleb McGarry's already 28 years old. That's kind of weird to me. We're going to let Kaminsky walk too. He's not going to stay at star development for sure. Gonna let Sammy Watkins walk as well. I signed him for dirt cheap on the year, and he wants a $13 million contract. Not gonna happen. Jalen Mills is super cheap, but he's not worth the money right now. Damian Harris, that is too big of a contract for a guy who 2 years in a row could not break 1,000 yards. Hate to break it to you. So, gonna look at re-signing Chris Lindstrom. I know he wanted a better signing bonus, so let's go ahead and offer it to him. And we re-signed Chris Lindstrom. Aloakon, we're going to go ahead and insult him to his face, just like we did last offseason. Do not offer him $30 million. I couldn't pay him that anyways. Oh, okay, let's insult him to his face. And then we franchise tag him. He is the perpetual franchise tag for this team. So checking the retirements real quick. Tom Brady finally retires. Ronald Carr retires. Julio retires. About to bring a tear to my eye, dog. Anyways, well, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time retired. But it's okay because he's not on the Falcons anymore. Sad. So we're looking at free agency right now, headed up by TJ Hawkinson, the tight end of the Lions. That is extremely unnecessary to even look at him. For us, we are kind of loaded at tight end. Aaron Rodgers, not needed, old man. Sorry, not sorry. Kareem Hunt, you know, that's a big contract. So, no. He's also 28. David Montgomery, that's a big contract. He's in good age, but I'm not paying a running back like that. I'd rather draft... Not to say that I don't think running backs shouldn't get paid, but I could have just re-signed Damian Harris at that point. Montez Sweat is up here, which could be a good solution at the opposite end of Grady Jarrett. I actually kind of like that idea. Still only 26 years old, beast, Mississippi State, speed rusher to Grady Jarrett's power rush, and Marlon Davidson up the middle.
Now buckle up, Rich.
Montez Sweat. Now this is unofficial, but that's a record if it is official. 4.42.
Kind of like that. I'm definitely going to take a look at that. Casey Hayward, he's older. He's not going to be in the plan. Jason Kelsey is the first offensive lineman we see here, which it does not bode well for the rest of the free agency class. We don't need a center, and he's kind of old. So it's not the best look right now. Dexter Lawrence is second. Another edge rusher we could look into. Baker Mayfield did not get re-signed after winning a Super Bowl. That's interesting. We're going ahead and we're looking at Montez Sweat and Dexter Lawrence. They're both highly sought after in this free agent class. Let's see. Dexter's got 7 bids on him, and Montez Sweat has 6. I think I'm going to go over Montez Sweat. I like Montez Sweat. I know a little bit more about him as a player than Dexter Lawrence. I'm going to offer him something kind of high. I want him on the team. He's got a lot of offers. I'm going to offer him that $44 million contract. Really one of the only guys that I'm really going for. I'll take a look in day 2 to see who's left and if we get him. So Montez Sweat did accept our offer, which is great to see. I'm trying to do a ballsy little move here that probably won't work out, but we'll see. I love Cordero Patterson. I paid him a lot of money, and he's already regressing. I guess it was a little bit of a loving move than a responsible move to sign him to that contract, and it's kind of biting me right now. So I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by offering him with a 2nd-round pick for next year's draft and a 4th for this year's in return for Desmond Risner, and definitely an upgrade at left guard while still taking around the same cap hit that I have. And then Javonte Williams, which may be the reason this trade won't work out, because I don't know why they would trade a really young, good running back for an aging one. But maybe those draft picks mean the world, okay? That is such a huge upgrade for us. This trades are something that I was really lacking in the season. I think this is the first trade I made this whole season. This is going to do a lot for us. Sorry, Cordero Patterson, I love you, but this is big. So we're starting the 2023 NFL Draft. Up first is the Lions. We actually have the 2nd overall pick in this year's draft after the team that I demolished to get our team back on track, but it wasn't enough. The game is effing right now. I don't know who the hell they just picked, but it's all right. This is a generated draft class. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's available. Who knows? Maybe I should trade down. Greg Caver out at LSU. That immediately makes me want to look at him, but maybe it's a trade down option. Maybe I take a look at Dexter Small out of Auburn as a top 5 projected pick. But he's 6'1", weighs 192 pounds. He's only 21 years old. 2nd cornerback, he ran a 4.3 40, 19 reps on the bench press. Vertical jump's all right. Broad jump, shuttle, 4-second shuttle. First at broad jump in his pro day, 4.3 flat 40. Holy jeez, that is crazy fast. Speed, elite, obviously. Change of direction, elite. Awareness A, hit power B, stamina B. This looks like a kind of guy I would put at safety. Nobody wants to really give me a great trade. The best trade would probably be this Buccaneers one. 2 first-rounders and a second this year. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to go ahead and take our man out of Auburn. Hidden development trait, 92 acceleration, 90 agility, 96 change of direction, 87 jumping, and 95 speed. I think he's going to make a good defensive back. I'm probably going to move him to safety. Garyon Conley isn't like the best third cornerback in the world to have, but we have 2 solid guys in our 1 and 2 spots, and Richie Grant's probably not going to get it done long term at safety. So Dexter Small may be our answer at safety. I don't pick again until the 3rd round, so let's go ahead and just jump to there. Let's see who's around. Maybe I want to look at a wide receiver. That's what I was thinking. Just because Sammy Watkins is out. Larry Clinton. Man, I don't know. This guy's kind of sus. He's making me think about how maybe... Okay. Let's see. 4.5. He's not slow, but it's not great for a receiver. He's not particularly strong either. And he's 6'3". He's a big body, but broad jump, vertical, not all the way there, though. Doesn't seem that great. Byron Sharpton at LSU. I trust them boys are teaching them better. Actually, LSU just hired Brian Kelly as their next head coach out of Notre Dame. Don't know much about the guy. I watched his speech to the players. I don't know. I'm not particularly excited because I'm just worried about our recruiting for this year at LSU. But Byron Sharpton was 2nd at the 3-cone drill, 4 at 20-yard shuttle. That's good. It means he's got good agility. He's interesting. He's interesting for sure.
1 eternity later.
And this is tough. I'm in a tough spot. Do I look at offensive line depth? You know what? We need a wide receiver. We need a wide receiver. I'm going with our guy Byron Sharpton out of LSU. Normal development trait, 92 acceleration, 91 agility, 87 change direction, 87 speed, 83 jumping. That's not bad. It's not bad. Normal development trait. We need more bodies at receiver. We're going ahead and taking Zach Teague out of North Carolina. Hidden development trait. Best pick I've had since the 1st round, the 2nd overall pick. 88 acceleration, 84 agility, 79 change direction, 88 speed, 83 strength. Maybe makes my Javonte Williams pickup seem a little unnecessary. Maybe I didn't need to trade those picks to get that left guard. But I didn't know I was going to pick a good running back in the 5th round. You kidding me? So ending another offseason and starting with the preseason, we are at 83 offense, 85 defense, and 83 overall. Things can only get better from here if you ask me. Guys like Malik Willis have come a long way already in their rookie season. He's an 80 overall with Matt Corral backing him up. Our entire offensive line has star development trait, which is great to see. Daniel Falele has some more work to go, but he's come a long way already. Our man Falele, he's like falafel, but better. I don't know where I'm getting these lines today. Kyle Pitts is at 85. Like I said, I think he's going to get up to 99 this season. Will Mallory is a 75. He is a stud. I don't know why I'm so confident in Will Mallory. I just like the dude. I think he's going to be good.
Now reverse. Back to Van Dyke. He's going to look to throw as a receiver. Wide open. Mallory. He'll score.
Calvin Ridley is an 88 overall. He lost his superstar development trait, which is a shame. I think he can get it back. He didn't break 1,000 yards last year. I guess that's why. And then we have McCole Hardman behind him, obviously, the speed demon. And Byron Sharpton, who we drafted at LSU, only a 66 overall, but we're going to get some touches, see if he can get that up there. Javonte Williams, star development trait, 84 overall. Zach Teague, who has that hidden development trait, so star or better. It's only 65 overall, but he's just playing backup for now, so he'll train up there. He'll get up there. Moving over to defense, we have Dexter Small, our 2nd overall pick. He was cornerback. I moved him over to safety from Auburn. He starts off at 81 overall, which is a really good sign. And on the other side, we still have Dribble Peppers. Richie Grant's still on the team. He's backing up Dexter Small, and he moved to a 77 overall, which is good, but that will be good for him to be moving into different packages and stuff. He doesn't need to start. And then the other defensive backs, AJ Terrell, superstar development trade, 89 overall is what we want to see out of him. He'll move into the 90s this season for sure, like he deserves. Sauce Gardner's already up to a 79 overall, and he's just going to get better. As you can see, Garyon Conley, he's a 78 overall. He's going to do his job, that's for sure. We have Michael Jackson on the team, which is cool. He was great in Miami, dude. I really wish he would pan out better in the NFL. He just randomly popped up on our team last season, but I'm glad to have him. Grady Jarrett lost his superstar development trait. Maybe if he breaks double-digit sacks this year, he can get it back. He's still an 88 overall, though. Marlon Davidson lost his star, but he moved up to an 80. So it doesn't really matter. I got him exactly where I want him. Maybe he'll get it back. He did blow up in the preseason last season and helped him out. Maybe he'll do it again this preseason. Montez Sweat, which are pretty much lone huge signing in the offseason. 86 overall, only 26 years old with the star development. I think he's going to be exactly what Grady Jarrett needs to get his pass rush going. And then in the linebacker core, we're pretty solid. We have Deion Jones, still superstar development, 91 overall. He's the leader of this defense for sure. Patrick Queen, I'm hoping he can take another step forward because he didn't really move from last year. But he's definitely good to have on the team. Aloha Khan, who's franchise tag, 82 overall, still star development. And Ogundeji, he finally moved up to a 70 overall. I'd say he's probably the weakest link on this defense. I think it's pretty obvious if you just look at the overalls for the starters. But I still have a little bit of faith in him. He's performing pretty well in real life. Maybe he's who I target to replace in a trade or something this season. Otherwise, defense looking really good. We have our studs, and guys like Sauce Gardner is just going to get better, and Dexter Small is going to get better. So I'm also looking forward to Malik Willis continuing the glow up, and our offensive line maybe finally putting it together this season. Got rid of Caleb McGarry, which was a dream of mine. I think we have the potential here. Sure, it's only an 83 on offense, 85 on defense, 83 overall, whatever. It doesn't look like we're going to Super Bowl anytime soon, but you could be wrong. I hope you're wrong if you think that, but what do I know? I'm not a pro. You tell me. But this is going to be another wrap up for part 2. Second season is over. Got a little bit of gameplay there. Maybe I do more gameplay in the next season. Maybe I lead us as a coach. Who knows? Maybe I know. I don't know. No one knows. Who knows? Anyways, see you next time. Peace out.